Robots. When I was a kid, robots were everywhere. Doing all the films, doing all the cartoons, the action figures, everything. Everything had robots. Terminator was a robot. Robocop was a robot. So was the Transformers. There's robots in Star Wars, in Star Trek. Everywhere had fucking robots. So when the craze of video games started and people were really, really excited, you know, by one-on-one beat-em-ups, games like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, so on. When a brand new video game was coming out called Rise of the Robots, it was about robots, and you were just going to fight one-on-one. It was like, cool, all these awesome fucking robots, we're going to be able to fight. Everyone had these ideas that it was going to be like Street Fighter. Well, that didn't quite work out that way. I rushed to the shop to buy this game after seeing all the awesome advertisements that came out. I saw mostly footage from the Amiga and probably the Atari ST. When I got the game and got it home, I was so disappointed. It was so fucking bad. It ended up being probably the worst video game I've ever bought from brand new. I'm going to play some of the game right now. It's been many years since I've played it. Probably 1996, 95, 96, whenever it was the fucking thing came out. So I'm going to head off to play. Just look at those graphics. Looks like a stunning game, but it's not. This thing here, this is called the Ape. Fought this for 4 straight matches, and clearly I won each one of them. In this match though, it starts getting a little bit better. It got me energy down quite a bit, but in this match, I started just stepping back and kicking it. Kicked into the knuckle several times, and the stupid thing just kept coming at me, and in the end, I kicked into the knuckle until it died. And finally we have the Crusher. Now this thing has a suspiciously long attack. Look how long its arms reach out to. And where did they reach into? It's like really going for my balls, isn't it? Well, that was fucking shit, wasn't it? Basically, I put the game on. It worked the way it used to work. I'm disappointed the same way it used to fucking disappoint too. One of the major problems in the game is the hit detection. You hit the opponent. This is on the easy setting, by the way. You hit the opponent, and you slide backwards a frame. It's only a slight little bit of the screen, but you slide backwards. You can't get a second hit in without taking another step towards the opponent. Now, the opponent he'll hit you back. And some of the robots, like the Crusher, he has such a massive reach when it comes to a hit. So he almost certainly fucking connects with his hit. And you can try and fucking defend as much as you want. Pretty much wipes the floor with you. All of them wipe the floor with you on a harder setting. So you put on an easier setting. And the problem with the easier setting is, well, basically, they stand there and fucking die. They literally just walk to you while you kick the shit out of them. They seem to get a bit wise to your moves, so you jump over the top of them and then do the exact same thing from the other side. It's pretty shocking. The graphics were as beautiful as they used to be, but the gameplay is really, really bad. Really bad. I'm just not enjoying playing this game anymore. Well, I never did to start with, but I didn't enjoy that experience. It was fucking shocking. You look at the cartridge, and on the cartridge you got Cyborg. He's the name of the main robot who you play as, and the game is made by Acclaim. It's not worth the plastic. It really fucking isn't. It's fucking shit. It really is fucking shit. I'm never ever probably gonna play this game ever again. I kind of hoped that it was just something I didn't understand when I was a kid, and it ended up being quite hard, and it was the difficulty that I didn't like. But no, I didn't enjoy the game. There's very little in the options menu. You can't play as any other character other than Cyborg unless you are player 2. And then you play as that first thing. I think it was called Loader. Oh, it's a shocking game. It currently sells on eBay in the UK for less than £5. It's not worth it. It really is not worth anything.
Virtually, Emma.
Right, I decided when I was doing my first ever video, I was going to pick the game that pissed me off the most. That way, hopefully, the game that I play in any videos should piss me off quite as much. Obviously, I haven't played every single video game that's ever been made, and I know there's going to be some really shit ones. I got no intention of playing Mary Kate and Ashley play the Olympic Games or whatever the fuck games they fucking made. But I've decided not only am I going to pick the game that I believe is the worst game that's ever been made, I'm going to pick the game that gets pretty much most of the slack and is basically blamed for nearly destroying the whole industry. And that game is E.T., the extra-terrestrial, on the Atari 2600. Now, this game's become a bit of a cult classic game to a degree. I'm going to give it a play. I've actually given the game a play a few years ago when I did actually pick it up, but I'm going to give it another play now. And I'll give you my opinion on it, even, if that matters. That intro music is really, really nice. Pretty good rendition of the E.T. tune for an Atari. But then the dread sets in. The game starts. Look at it. Oh god. It's just so bad. Straight down a pit. I've been following the arrows, which I think is what you're supposed to do in this game. Every time you fall down a pit where the arrow directs you to, you seem to find a piece of the telephone that E.T. wants to build to get home. But this prick that keeps following me around, he runs up behind me and grabs me fucking piece of telephone off me. How the hell am I supposed to do the game? He always catches you. You can't escape him. He's too fast. How did they fuck that up so much? Exactly how did they fuck E.T. the extra-terrestrial up that much? Seriously, it's such a bad game. It is such a bad game. Its difficulty is shocking because when I was playing it, I originally started using my Atari 2600 controller, and over the years I found that I'd prefer not to use the joysticks, but I always give a joystick a try when I'm playing a new game on the Atari 2600 because, well, that's the controller that was designed for the console. But nowadays I tend to pick up and play using the Sega Mega Drive Genesis controllers because I feel like they are actually better. But it didn't make that fucking game any better. That game was shocking. Oh, is that guy an FBI guy? What the fuck's going on? He chases you around most of the screens. From what I can gather, he fucks your shit up by taking the little bits of, I'm assuming that's a telephone that you're finding. He wanders around, he takes the fucking thing off you. There's no fucking way to actually get around without him taking it off you before you find the next piece. Never mind before you find all the fucking pieces. I don't even know how many pieces there are to bloody find. I couldn't actually get this game to work using colour. I struggled to actually tune it into anything because my Atari 2600 obviously, as anybody watching this probably knows, doesn't just hook into a laptop or a capture card or anything like that. You have to go all the way around bloody world to get it. So I just couldn't tune in the colour. Hopefully in future videos I will actually find a way to get colour in these videos. But I don't think colour would have fucking changed that game. The only thing it would have changed would have made fucking E.T. fucking brown. And why do we need more brown? E.T.'s shit anyway. That shit game was shit. I'll never be able to watch that film again without thinking of that shit game. It's fucking ruined it. It's absolutely ruined E.T. for me. Absolutely ruined it. I'm never, ever, ever gonna fucking play that again. That's going back on my shelf. And hopefully one day I'll be able to bury it in the fucking desert myself. With the rest of the shit games. Fucking Rise Robots can go in the fucking desert too. Okay folks, thanks for watching my very first video. My name's Gazz Cavalera. I plan to make many more videos like this. I'm going to pick random games out of my collection, but I'm going to let an app on my phone pick that game. And I'm going to press it right now, and it's going to pick the name of the game that I'm going to play in my next video. So the game's going to be...
Mario is missing.
Mario is missing. I've never actually played that game, although I do own it. So watch out for that in my next video. Thanks for watching. So smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.
Virtually, Emma.